What's good? What's good? What's good? YouTube, Facebook, and across all the streams. I go by the name SD Ochoki, your favorite sporting journalist. And of course, let's today look into the Sir Bobby Charlton legacy. Of course, he's a player who was born in England. Of course, he was born in 1937. That is the 11th of October. And of course he played through the academy of Manchester United, and of course he was put or rather was laid into rest yesterday. And of course the funeral, where we saw a lot of football, of course academy players, of course many great people from, of course, English football and the footballing world. Of course he is a hero, he is a legend, is one of a remarkable figure, of course, in the Manchester United history. Looking on in the 1966, of course, he won the only World Cup for England, and of course, 1968, he won the first European trophy for Manchester United. You see that Champions League everybody refers to, and of course, in 2000. Of course, on 16 there was of course a memorial and a remarkable, of course, stand at the Old Trafford by the name Sir Bobby Charlton. And of course outside Old Trafford we see also one of the remarkable statues with the Dennis Law, George Best, and of course Sir Bobby Charlton. And of course he is one of the greatest players to be ever remembered who played the game. He had also a record for most goals scored for England, of course, until the record was brushed off in 2016. This is a legend who has fallen in the game, and of course we are here to give tribute, real tribute, to today's show. That's why I wore black into this occasion. And of course, being a Manchester United fan is, of course, I have to give my sentiments of Sir Bobby Charlton, a legend of the game. And of course, when Sir Alex Ferguson was coming, of course, as Alex Ferguson, he was there as the club ambassador, of course, the backbone, and many things he did for the team. But again, let's also switch into matters. Of course, in the Chelsea and Manchester City game, we saw Cole Palmer stepping up when everybody else was expecting that he is not a good player for big occasions, and he defied all the odds. Cole Palmer taking the penalty, ice in his veins, of course, with his former team Manchester City. He stepped out with his left foot and called a penalty past Ederson Moraes. And of course we have seen, of course, Chelsea rise across in their 4 or 5 matches or so, and subsequently they have been putting a good result. And of course Mauricio Pochettino has been quite a good coach for Chelsea in the few games. And of course we are seeing they are very good in transition. This will help them so much in this season. Also we saw that Reece James is back, and of course Nicholas Jackson hitting 3. But again, he could have scored many goals in that game. And of course Pep Guardiola also will be disappointed with his team, the Manchester City. And of course because we have seen that he is a manager who likes to dictate most of the game. But again, coming in the game of Chelsea, it was toe to toe, and of course both ends scoring 4 goals. This was somewhat of a journey, and of course we enjoyed that piece of match. And of course we are hoping that Chelsea will continue to excite us in each weekend. And of course this is why many people love the Premier League, because it gives us good football across the weekend. There is mellow drama upon drama, because if you keep watching these games, you can tell how the excitement always is brought in here. Having seen that, of course, news of course that is hitting on my desk this morning is that of course Rico Lewis, Cole Palmer, and Ezri Konsa are the latest adapts into the England squad, of course, and there is always a big look into the English squad. Raheem Sterling was not called up into the squad, of course, but again, we have seen what he can do under the manager Southgate. And of course, the last Euros, he was the standout player. If you ask me, that is debatable and but not really arguable, because some people will agree, others will strongly disagree. I want to tell you that time will tell this fact. But of course, if Raheem Sterling will put much into his game, he won't be missing into the Euro. Of course, he won't be missing the Euros next year, 2024, and of course, we'll see a lot of football coming from him. And of course, those are the biggest sporting news across, of course, the fields of play. And let me touch into the Shabana game. Of course, we are hoping that Shabana FC will also keep in the work and the ethic, as we saw, of course, Michira displaying fantastic football. As I was speaking to fans over there, they said that he was good at pressing, and his aggression was quite right. And of course, let's hope that Michira will get his first call-up into the national team. I'm very positive of that, and of course, he is quite a phenomenal player. I've seen him train. Of course, he wears the number 10 jersey for Shabana FC. If kindly, Engine Firat, you're watching this video, consider Michira for your, of course, plans in the Harambee Stars. Of course, and of course, we have to recommend also the whole team for a good performance against Nzoia Sugar. And of course, into the local football, we were not happy. Of course, the game there of Gusii FC was not played, but I hope again they will look into what is happening to that club, so that we can enjoy football from this side of the country. I'm speaking about Kisii County, and of course, one of the big growing in standards of football in the province, and of course in Kenya and Africa. Probably will be taking over the continent, and we are hoping that Shabana FC will return into its ways and represent us in the continental football. We are very positive about that, and this season we are aiming into the rocket sky. We don't want to say that our team is so poor, but again, I want to challenge everybody who's watching this. Of course, we want better results, and of course, we are here to be seen. To Harambee, we have fans from every county in this republic, and of course in the world, that I can assure you, because most of our games, people travel a lot to watch the Shabana game, and of course To Harambee, and of course we are enjoying the football at the moment. But again, we want to say that let this last forever and ever. And those were the huge big sporting events across the weekend. But again, yes, being Tuesday today, I said this episode was a tribute to Sir Bobby Charlton, or rather Robert Charlton, who is known as Sir Bobby Charlton, a Man United legend who passed on. And his funeral was yesterday. Of course, we saw academy players and many Manchester United fans and staff and former ex-players, and of course the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson was at Manchester, and later they converged at the Manchester Cathedral for his last respects. Sir Bobby Charlton, born in 1937 and died in 2023. Of course, earlier on that was my main focus today. But again, if you're here for the first time, kindly consider heading over to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I go by the name Ezri Ochoki, and I'll be your true sports partner each and every day. Remember, I do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, including the holidays. And today was reminiscing the remarkable journey, or rather the beautiful story that was written by Sir Bobby Charlton, the Man United legend who fell. And of course, there is one thing, of course, we have to remember him about. In the 1958 Munich, of course, tragedy, he was among the footballers who survived. And of course, he is also among, or rather he was among the players who had won the England World Cup in 1966. Of course, that was something he did remarkable. And of course, he also won the Ballon d'Or during his time of play. So the curtains have fallen for a Man United legend, somebody who many people will look up to. And of course, he has left an indelible mark in the footballing world, of course, in Manchester United or all over the world. And if you can refer him as the best player to ever play from England, there's no doubt. I mean, what he has done, what he has achieved, and what a gentleman Sir Bobby was, of course, in and off the field of play. I can say that it is just remarkable. That's why we are reminiscing what he did here at Escobedo TV. Remember, this my stream across, of course, Facebook, and of course you will find this video later on in YouTube. I go by the name Escobedo TV, but my official name is Ezri Ochoki on Twitter. And of course, I appreciate you for lending me your 2 ears. And remember, let's keep on engaging here, because we will be bringing you the biggest football stories across every stream as they trickle in here at my news desk. Otherwise, I leave you now, and of course, let you enjoy your Tuesday. Remember, hard work will always pay. There's no doubt in consistency and discipline in your craft. Otherwise, I leave you there. And of course, let's keep on engaging in the comment section, because remember, I do it all day, bro. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, including the holidays. Alas, and thank you for staying tuned.